All right, guys. So in this music lesson, you're going to be learning about the music of India. And I think the music of India is so cool. I learned how to sing an Indian raga in high school, and it just like blew my mind. I had no idea this style of music existed. It sounds so different from the other music that we've learned in music class, the music that we listen to here in America. And it's based on a completely different way of thinking about music, which I think is so cool. So the two big things about Indian classical music that you're gonna see, the number one thing is the rhythm. So in in Western music, which is what I typically teach you, there's a mathematical process for how we write our rhythms. And most of you guys know that when we have beats, we have certain counts for them. Our time signatures tell us how many beats go in each measure. It's orderly and it's consistent. Like I teach you in first grade, music has patterns to it. And while this is kind of true in Indian classical music, they count completely differently. Their music is more cyclical, so you may not notice all the patterns. It just kind of keeps going, which is purposeful. That's how they want it to sound. They don't want clear starts or stops. Rhythms can constantly change. They're very complicated. Trying to write their rhythms in a way that looks the way we write our music is just crazy to try to do. Some people do it, but it's pretty wild. They teach their drumming using a drum language, which I talked about a little bit during the Drums of the World thing. And the other thing that I think is really cool about Indian classical music is that they typically have like a drone sound played by one of the stringed instruments. That's kind of just like, oh, and that goes kind of as this underlayer. And then they have an instrument that kind of plays this winding raga or melody above it. So you don't see harmony, which is, two people kind of playing something that sounds complementary together. You don't hear that as much in Indian classical music. The final really cool thing I think about just music in general in India is their dancing. Because you guys know I love to dance. Their dancing is so complicated, I could never teach it to you. Just little things like how their fingers are held, little subtle differences make a huge deal in this kind of dancing. And you see it a ton in their movies. So there's a thing called Bollywood movies that you're gonna learn about. And I'm not gonna show you any clips from Bollywood movies because they're kind of romantic. But in these, lots of times, there's a big dance scene at the end of the movies. The women wear these beautiful dresses, they look amazing, and they do these really cool, elaborate dances, and it's so fun. And this gets recreated in American media all the time. There's like Disney Channel episodes where they will break into a Bollywood dance. There's American movies where this happens. It's just something that Indian films have become known for, and I think it's a really cool thing. So I have a Bollywood dance video for you to watch. And then there's a tutorial video that's in both Hindi, which is the language that most Indians speak, and English. But the dance teacher is Indian. So she's got an accent. And so it may be kind of hard to hear her as she teaches you the dance moves, but you can watch her do the dance moves, and she does a great job of showing it. So you have a worksheet that you can fill out. You've got some videos to listen to. And I'd love to have you show me some work and see what you learn about India.